Hello and welcome back to Are You Serious? This is part 2 of AI generated most handsome man in every country. Now, you'll see that I decided to put my camera on today. The similarity is uncanny, isn't it? AI generated. Okay, so yes, we left off at Malawi. Now, let me just again say, if you missed part 1, I would definitely go back and watch it. It was a pretty good time. Part 1, we went A through M to the beginning of M. Well, these are AI generated images. These are not real men. They're not real men. These are artificial intelligence. You enter some terms, and it's traits of what people in those countries find attractive. And AI, artificial intelligence, will generate something from there to show you an example of what they consider to be the most attractive or the most handsome in each country. So, oh, it's so weird. All right. So let me also say that if I'm just like free commenting, okay, just whatever comes to mind, I'm putting out there. If you live in a country that that's listed that I'm not attracted to the man, please don't take offense. It's an artificial intelligence created image. It's a computer put these things together to make the image of a person. So if your man is from one of these countries and I'm not attracted, don't take anything I say personally. And I would say that across the board, really, with my channel. A lot of people are very sensitive, extremely sensitive, and seem to think that I'm speaking directly to them. And I can assure you that I'm not. I don't really have anyone in particular in mind when I make videos other than the subject of the video. So usually Chantal, in this case, it's the men. So please, okay? All right, let's get started. I'm going to be down here in this corner. Okay, Malaysia. Yeah, Malaysia's handsome, definitely. I like overall, the face shape is appealing to me. I guess it's the square jaw type of thing. We did notice some patterns in part 1 where these men have deep set eyes. Most have dark hair. And usually have a pretty intense, if not serious, or very an intense look. And there was only one country where the man was smiling, and that was Egypt, funny enough. So, and the backgrounds don't do these guys any justice at all. They either look like they're like in an abandoned building or jail. So, some they just put like outside in a natural setting, like Finland was up against a mountain, but generally it just looks like it's like every country almost looks like it's in the third world, like in a developing nation. Third world is actually an outdated term, but it's still universally used. So yeah, Malaysia has an awesome nose. I'm digging it. I love the hair. With a lot of these guys in the countries that we've seen in part 1, they had like longish hair. Everyone had kind of long hair. And we didn't really see like a lot of this like buzz cut on the side. Well, it's not a buzz cut, but really short on the side. And I'm liking it. I dig it. Maldives. Whoa. Maldives looks like a legit Ken doll. He looks like, do you remember? I don't know what toys are like anymore, okay? I only remember when I had Barbies and like what they were like back then. And my favorite Barbie doll, actually, I think, well, she was supposed to be Latina. Like she had dark hair, like this color, this like skin tone, which I think is beautiful. And I named her Maria, okay? I'm talking like elementary school. And Maria was my favorite doll. But they never made a counterpart for Maria that matched her skin tone and hair color. There wasn't like a Mateo or anything for Maria, which was kind of sad. But this guy looks like a Ken doll. He looks like he would have been the Mateo to my Maria. Nice lips too. Mali, wow. It's hard for me to take a man seriously who's wearing earrings like this. You know, it's just, I realize it's a cultural thing. I'm looking at it through American eyes. You know, I understand. I feel like I need to see more. Like, take the head wrap off, remove the earrings. You can keep the necklaces on. Maybe just like a regular t-shirt, and then I could probably picture it from yeah, I guess he would be attractive to me. He's got like this guy though in the corner that's kind of like staring him down. He looks kind of dangerous. So I don't know what kind of environment he's in. Goodness. Malta. Well, Malta, I think, looks like a traditional romance novel handsome man, I guess. The longish hair, the intense look. Yeah, he looks good. I think like universally he would be considered attractive. Marshall Islands to me, this would be personality based. Like, I would have to talk to him, get to know him, see what his story is, see if he has a good personality, is he funny, you know, all of that. Because it could go either way. If this guy is a jerk, then like, nope, not even remotely attracted. But he could like go in the other direction if he was like really nice and like charming, you know? What do you guys think? Whoa, Mauritania, what's up? So guys, I know I told you that Jordan and I are now engaged. I'm starting to think that it might not work out. I'm starting to think that he might be like too good to be true, honestly. You know, when you just like, you're smitten with somebody and you get to know them and it's like, you think they're perfect, right? And I think he's one of these guys. Jordan might be one of these guys that like starts off real strong and then like to hook you. Then he just lets it all like, you know, he's too good to be true. I almost think he's kind of like a little bit fake, honestly. So Mauritania could take his place in a heartbeat. You know, if Jordan is gonna, you know, I don't play games. I don't play games with men, and I don't expect games to be played with me. And if that's what Jordan wants to do, then Mauritania, we should talk. So yeah, I'm very attracted to Mauritania. Definitely. Now, guys, you need to, in the chat, when each of these countries come up, you should be ranking them on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Mauritius. I'm not attracted to Mauritius. I don't know if it's like the highlights back here, like someone used a highlight cap on him and pulled out the strands and bleached them and didn't tone them, and now it's all grown out. So that needs to be repaired. That's got to be either cut it off or dye it. You know, it's not a good look at all. Yeah, I'm just not, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the hairline, like the widow's peak, but some people look good with that. Yeah. I don't know, not really feeling it. I knew a girl from Mauritius. I met her when I lived in Egypt. Mexico, to me, he's got that intense look, but you see AI kind of did him dirty where they cut off part of his iris. So I like the hat. I like all this, the jaw, the lips, the nose, but overall he looks like a smaller framed guy to me. And that's just not my thing. Federated States of Micronesia. Okay, Micronesia. What's going on, Micronesia? Yeah, Micronesia. Again, the intense look. He looks like a little too surfer for me. A little too surfer, dude. Not really feeling it. Moldova. Moldova. Goodness gracious. Intense, to say the least. Looks like he's like carved out of wax. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what I think of, like, I don't watch horror movies. I used to. But I started getting the sense that they were really not good. I'm not going to get too deep on that, but I just thought these are created in a certain way for a reason. And I feel like this guy could be starring in some of those horror films, like the ones where like tourists are kidnapped and brought places. That's how I see Moldova. He's waiting for you. He's got the tools laid out and everything. He's a psycho. Monaco. Interesting. Monaco to me looks like American, straight up American. He does. Yeah, he's attractive. Yeah, I feel like he could be personality dependent also. I feel like, you know how sometimes, I have a lot of comparisons, but sometimes how like really handsome men are boring, like they just have no personality. Well, I mean, women are like that too, right? Like they're relying on their looks for way too much. And I need a lot of depth. I don't do small talk. I'm really not into small talk. I find it a waste of time. And I don't know, it's just how I've always been. It's just me. I can do it if I'm in a work situation and I have to, I can tolerate it. But when I'm speaking to someone on a personal level, the small talk, I don't have much tolerance for it at all. So, some really attractive people rely on their looks and they don't bother to develop their character or personality. Mongolia. Okay, Mongolia. See, Mongolia's outside. He's got some kind of animal in the background. Yeah, I don't know what they have him in a rustic setting, but he doesn't look like a rustic kind of guy. I like the hair. He's attractive. I don't know if he would be into me, though. Montenegro. Montenegro looks interesting. He's got those teeny tiny skinny little thin lips though. I don't like the hair. I feel like it's like he's got some grease in there to slick it back. He doesn't look clean really. I don't like this length of hair with facial hair. I like it to be much shorter. His eye color is nice. But I feel like he's just got a lot going on, too. And, yeah, I'm not interested in the slightest. Holy crap, Morocco. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Oh! Ow, 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 ow! Yeah, Morocco's killing it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm digging it, Morocco. I am. I don't know what his story is, and honestly, it doesn't really even matter that much. We should at least go have some lunch together. Let's just do that. Just you and I, just like a nice casual lunch. We'll just get to know each other a little bit, and let's just go from there, really. Yeah, we'll start off slow, Morocco, okay? Mozambique. Not attracted to Mozambique. I can tell that he doesn't have the best teeth, and that's okay. But I mean, it's not the most important thing, but it is important. I learned a little bit about like if you have a tooth that's so bad that you need a root canal, have the root canal, have the crown, and if it absolutely has to be pulled, get an implant. I learned, because I always thought, if I need something like that bad with a tooth, I'm just going to have it pulled. Like, that seems crazy to spend all that money, right? Well, I found out that it can actually change the structure of your face if you have teeth missing. And doesn't take long either. So, like, go, take out a loan if you have to. You have to keep the mouth full, even if it's like implants, So that's just a side convo, I guess. I feel like the eyebrows could be a little more groomed, maybe just combed, trimmed, maybe a little bit. Yeah. I feel like he's kind of giving that blank look, like someone caught him doing something and he's just like, what? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Like, we saw you, Mozambique. We saw you. Myanmar, right? Yeah, Myanmar, yeah, very attractive. Absolutely. This country used to be called Burma, if you're more familiar with that. It's near Nepal type area. Yeah. Beautiful lips, huh? Like beautiful lips. Yeah, I could spend a nice summer afternoon with Myanmar. Yep, no problem. Hey, your mind went there, not mine, okay? I just said spend an afternoon. You're the one that went there, okay? All right, Namibia, not feeling it. I don't know exactly why. I don't find him attractive, even generally. Nauru, where the heck is Nauru? Nauru, we should look it up. Nauru. I've never even heard of this. Or Nauru. I'm even pronouncing it wrong. It's a country it's a tiny island in Micronesia, northeast of Australia. Interesting. Okay, Nauru. I feel like I can't relate to Nauru, so I don't know what we would talk about. He's probably a very, very, very interesting person that you would love to just talk to, for, but I don't know if there would be like any real potential there for like attraction or anything like that. Possibly, hey, who knows? Nepal. Now, I don't mind the long hair. This is fine. But in the back, no. That needs to be a little bit cleaned up. And, again, they have these poor guys in like what looks like a prison setting. I mean, really, dirty walls, concrete walls, painted. It's just awful. Like, why do them this dirty? At least give them like a decent background, So ever since Foodie Beauty said that she is going to base camp at Mount Everest, I've been watching a ton of Mount Everest videos. I'm like, I have a lot of knowledge on Mount Everest now, like climbing it, and I'm talking from back like in the 50s. I mean, really. And now like anyone and his brother can go up as long as you have enough cash, really. And so like the Sherpas are, they a Sherpa can help you up the mountain, and if you're wealthy and you have no athletic ability whatsoever, they'll drag you up the mountain if it means getting a little extra money. Some. Apparently there's like a few expedition companies that just have like no standards, no morals, and like as long as they got the cash, they'll drag your ass up the mountain just so you can get that picture to put on your desk. So but the Sherpa, it's like they are their own people, and a lot of them are pretty attractive. So I feel like this guy, I don't know if he's Sherpa or not, but yeah, he's attractive for sure. I'm into it. And we don't even, I don't even need to go anywhere near Mount Everest. I'm not even interested for a moment. Okay, Netherlands, you got something really wrong here, and we're going to dissect it. Okay, Netherlands was like a Ken doll experiment gone bad. Holy moly. Look at this. Now look at him. They've got him like on a city street. See like the tree in the background. He's like standing in front of a building with an awning, but he's got no shirt on. No shirt on. There's people standing on the sidewalk behind him. It's very interesting. So yeah, his overall face looks way too small for his body, even though we can't even see his body. I feel like I can tell that. Pretty color of eyes, just everything in proportion is too short. So like, what do they call this? I forget. but the area between the nose and the lip is very short, very short. And if you're lucky enough to have a long one, and when you get older, your lips will start thinning, you can have this area shortened and have it pulled back a little bit. But if you're starting with this, you got nowhere to go. But he's got he doesn't have super thin lips, so you might be okay. Chin is good. I just feel like things are way out of proportion here. Not in a good way. The hair is nice. New Zealand looks like a legit person. Like a legit person. He looks like some kind of actor that I can't even retrieve the name of right now, but yeah. Facial hair is pretty good. I like the color of eyes. Eyebrows are good. The hair's good. I feel like New Zealand, I don't think it would be a long-term relationship or a marriage, but we would probably have fun for a winter. I feel like this is your winter cuffing. You're going to cuff with this guy for the winter. But probably no longer than that. Nicaragua. Okay. Nicaragua. I like the hair. Wow. Different hair finally. Very nice. Okay. I don't like just a mustache on men. I think it looks creepy, honestly. I think if this was a goatee, it would raise his score up really. It would raise his score up a lot if he had a goatee. I feel like the jawline doesn't really match the size of his neck and his shoulders. He has a smaller face and a bigger body. I guess when we're thinking of visceral attraction, a lot of it does come down to proportions, is it symmetrical? Does it look like it's in the right place? All that. Niger. Wow. Okay. Niger. I'm a little scared. I don't know what he really has in store for me. It could be good. It could be bad. I feel like he's a blank slate. You can't, not a blank slate. I feel like I pick up nothing from him. Almost as if he's computer generated and has no soul. I don't know what's going on here. But I do like the facial hair. Usually, this kind of chin strap thing can be a sign of an F-boy, but I don't think he is. He might be. I don't know. What do you think? I'm going to say no for now. Nigeria. Wow. Hello. Why do you have such little ears, Nigeria? Little pointy ears. So, Nigeria. Okay. Shall we? All right, let's. I love the cheekbones, the lips. I love the color of his eyes. I like how he used moisturizer today for picture day. Give him points for that. And you can see right above the eyebrows, this brow bone. I forget what it's called, but this is a sign of masculinity. Truly. I can't cite a source. I apologize, but I have heard that and read that this is an actual physical sign of a man, The hair, I feel like I would like to see braided maybe, or I don't know, just something different than what it currently is. I feel like he's going into the barber. He just whatever he had in there before, it's grown out. He just he washed his hair and he's going to the barber. Fix me up, dude. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see him when he comes out of the barber. I think I would wait for him outside the barber. Absolutely. I'd peek my head in and be like, do you want a cold beverage for when you're done? Oh, what would you like? And he would be like, oh, whatever you're having. And I'm like, no, you don't want what I'm having. I'm having a diet soda. You're not a diet soda type of man. I can tell this. So I feel like he might be, Maybe like a tamarind drink. Do they have that in Nigeria? Tamarind. Have you ever had tamarind? Do you like it? I can't with tamarind. I've tried a couple times. North Korea. Wow. I watch a lot of North Korea documentaries, and this doesn't look like any North Korean I've ever seen, period. Like in the last 10 years or so. Number one, he's well nourished. He looks like he's had some meals. He's not, he's not being starved. So, and maybe that's why. Now, how would they even know for North Korea that this is desirable? Like, you can't get in there to ask people. Yeah, but his irises are oval, and he hasn't slept in a really long time. And I'm curious why. Like, do you have a newborn baby? Are you staying up all night to take care of your dear leader? Like, why no sleep? And, regardless of how North Korea looks, I could never get involved because, principle. North Macedonia. Interesting. Huh. Now, North Macedonia is in a house. He's got like a window behind him. I feel like he could be sitting like in a bathtub with you right now. And like, because his hair's wet and he's just kind of zoning out. I feel like he's zoning out talking like war stories. And it's like, dude, we're supposed to be enjoying this bathtub together. I got your special soap suds that you wanted. I got a bowl of fruit here. We got like a nice beverage. Like what, like, dude, you need to talk to somebody. Like, I'm not a therapist. I'm not. I thought we would just come and just have a nice time together, and then he would just take my foot like under the water and start massaging my foot, and and he'd be like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, no, don't apologize, you've been through a lot, but like, hey, a lot of people have, but for now, let's just think about us. Norway, oh my god. Okay, Norway, I love how like the Scandinavian countries, they give them like stereotypical platinum blonde hair and ice blue eyes. Norway, he looks like he's 15 years old. So, can't really, he's got a little bit of a sunburn. Looks like it's been raining. See, they have him outside against a natural backdrop. He's not inside of a decrepit jail. That's very interesting, Yeah. But he clearly needs to like wash his hair, dry it, brush it, But who knows what he's been doing. He's probably been like in the creek, like just trying to like catch salmon all day. So he's just like, he's tired, his hair's all, he's, But yeah, he's 15, so I'm all set. Oman. Oh, Milk Tea, if you happen to be watching, is this representative of the men in Oman? Curious. Now, where Norway looked like he was 15, Oman looks like he's a matured male, which is always nice to see. So I'm curious about that. He's wearing a turban. Can't really tell what his background is. It's definitely inside. He looks like he's kind. He looks like he would be kind of gentle and kind. Pakistan. Well, same. I've never seen a man from Pakistan that looked remotely like this. Not to say that there aren't men in Pakistan who look a lot like this. Just not from my experience have I seen. So, yeah, he's handsome. They got him in a restaurant with some glass, like a bar behind with some glassware, sitting with someone, and you're like in the booth diagonal, and like you keep like looking over, and then like he's looking over at you, and you're like, is he looking over here? And like then you're wondering, so you keep looking back at him, and then he's starting to wonder, like, is she looking over here? And yeah, but it doesn't go anywhere because you're just sitting in a restaurant together. End of story. Palau. Palau. We gotta look that up. Palau. This is also part of the Micronesia region in the Western Pacific Ocean. Yeah, he's attractive. Sure. We'd have to talk to him, you know. We're not that shallow. We're gonna have a conversation. Panama. Nope. Panama looks like he should be on a Netflix fictional show doing something bad, doing something really bad. And I feel like if you even know this man, if you even know who he is and what he's about, you're already in trouble. So no, Panama. I'm going to pretend I never even saw you, Panama.